Thanks for joining us on News Channel 3 Live at noon. I'm Kate Seifert. Protesters are outside the state capitol right now as frustrations continue building over Governor Gretchen Whitmer's stay-at-home order. Our political reporter Mackenzie Frost is live in Lansing right now. And Mackenzie, today's protest is a little bit smaller than the ones that we've seen before there. The governor says they're continuing to ramp up our testing measures. The state hopes to test about 450,000 people in the month of May alone. Dr. Jodea Caldoun told us that our testing efforts are working. An example, on Sunday, the state reported its lowest percentage of positive cases. That percentage just 6.3%. To the latest COVID-19 updates from Governor Gretchen Whitmer, we know today she extended the stay-at-home order through May 28th. That is the same day that other businesses like restaurants, gyms, and salons are also set to reopen. Another new announcement, starting on May 11th, workers in manufacturing will be able to start returning to work. Michigan's big three, that being GM, Ford, and Fiat Chrysler, will begin phasing in its employees starting May 18th, beginning with 25% of its capacity. Brand new this noon, the U.S. government says another 3 million Americans filed initial unemployment claims last week. Now that brings the total number of people making first-time claims since mid-March to 36.5 million. Now in Michigan, 134,000 workers are still waiting for unemployment pay. Nancy Chen reports. All right, Jeff, thank you. New this noon, Governor Whitmer and plaintiffs in the Gary B. Right to Read literacy case are announcing a settlement agreement. In 2016, that lawsuit alleged that the city's public schools were in, quote, slum-like conditions and incapable of delivering access to literacy. This morning, the governor and the plaintiffs releasing this joint statement. Well, today marks 40 years since a tornado left an 11-mile path of destruction in Kalamazoo. Coming up at 6, hear from a man who was at work in downtown Kalamazoo when that tornado roared past. He tells us what he saw and heard. A great story to share with you this afternoon. With a little bit of creativity and some plastic, an 85-year-old great-grandmother in Illinois can now hug her loved ones for the first time in 2 months. Let's take a closer look. Rose Gagnon's granddaughter built that hug time machine. It allows her grandkids to safely get wrapped up in their great-grandmother's arms. How cute is that? Very creative. And even though there may be a piece of plastic between those hugs, the family proves nothing can come between a great-grandmother's love and her grandchildren. Margarita, grab some chips and party on. And speaking of chips, I want to know, what is the best dip? Guac, salsa, or queso? Now, this Twitter poll just ended. Queso won. You guys, I am just flabbergasted by this. My pick is guacamole. Guacamole came in last place, and I'm just shocked over this. Keith, what's your favorite?
Mine is salsa.
Salsa?
I'm a salsa guy. Yes.
Not guac.
Not guac, because the guac, my chip breaks in the guac, and that
you can't
leads
have
to,
that. If a chip breaks, you're done.
What are you going to do? Then you try to dig it out with your finger. It's a mess. You can't do that.
It's a mess. And you can't do that when you're social distancing. That's not sanitary.
Or when the kids are watching, you can't dig it out with your finger.
You can't dig it out. All right. Okay, Keith, thank you.